Have you ever found yourself on the brink of giving up? Ever been so close to throwing in the towel? It's a feeling we've all experienced, a moment of despair when the mountain seems too high, the journey too long, and the obstacles too insurmountable. But what if I told you that these moments, these trials and tribulations, hold the key to unlocking your true potential? Yes, you heard it right. Perseverance, that stubborn refusal to quit when the going gets tough, is one of the most powerful tools at our disposal. It's the lifeline that pulls us from the depths of despair and sets us on the path to success. It's the fire that fuels our dreams and drives us to achieve our goals. So, are you ready to ignite that fire? Today, we're going to dive into why it's essential to push through those moments and why it's not over until you win. I want to share a personal story with you, a story that altered the course of my life forever. It was a time when I was constantly wrestling with overwhelming challenges. Picture this, I was knee-deep in debt. My spirit was shattered and the world seemed to be closing in on me. I could see no light at the end of the tunnel. But let me tell you, that was the pivotal moment where I chose to either sink or swim. Everything felt like it was spiraling out of control. I was on the brink of giving up, ready to throw in the towel. I could hear whispers of failure echoing in the back of my mind, a constant reminder of my dire situation. But something inside me stirred, a spark that refused to be extinguished. I realized that surrendering to my circumstances was not an option. I took a deep breath, looked myself in the mirror, and asked a simple question. If not me, then who? I realized that the only person who could change my situation was me. I had to take control. I had to fight, and most importantly, I had to believe in myself. I started to look at my situation differently. Yes, I was in a pit, but I was not buried. I was planted. And just like a seed, I needed to grow and rise above the surface, breaking through the crust of adversity. I made a conscious decision to keep going, to keep fighting, to keep believing in myself. It was a journey filled with countless hurdles and setbacks. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. But with every passing day, I grew stronger, more resilient. I learned, I adapted, and I overcame. I transformed my challenges into stepping stones, my fears into fuel, and my dreams into reality. In those darkest moments, I made a decision to keep going, to keep fighting, and to keep believing in myself. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it, because I realized that the power of perseverance can turn the impossible into the possible. And that's the beauty of life. It's not over until you win. You see, belief is a powerful force. It's like a spark that can ignite the fire of determination within you. It's a fuel that can drive you to conquer the highest mountains, cross the widest rivers, and reach for the stars. When you believe in yourself, you throw open the doors to limitless possibilities. You empower yourself to strive, to struggle, and to succeed. Belief, dear friends, is an unwavering confidence in your abilities. It's a voice that whispers, "Yes, you can," when the world shouts, "No, you can't." It's a light that shines in the darkest corners of doubt, illuminating your path to success. Consider the stories of countless successful individuals who have harnessed the power of belief. Take the story of Thomas Edison, for instance. He failed 1,000 times before he successfully invented the light bulb. But did he give up? No. He believed in his vision, and that belief led him to create something that revolutionized the world. Or consider the story of Helen Keller. Despite being blind and deaf from a very young age, she believed in her potential. She used that belief to overcome her limitations and become a renowned author and activist, inspiring millions around the world. Whether it's in the face of failure, adversity, or seemingly insurmountable challenges, belief is the anchor that keeps us grounded. It's the force that propels us forward, pushing us to never give up, to never surrender, to keep going no matter what. But remember, belief is not about living in denial. It's not about ignoring the challenges or the hardships. Instead, it's about recognizing them, acknowledging them, and then choosing to rise above them. It's about saying, yes, the journey is tough, but I am tougher. Yes, the mountain is high, but I will climb it. Yes, the river is wide, but I will cross it. Because, dear friends, belief is the first step to achieving anything in life. And with it, you can conquer the world. It's not about denying the challenges you face. It's about acknowledging them and choosing to persevere in spite of them. Adversity is not the end of your story. It's simply a chapter in the journey to your greatness. We all face challenges, big and small, throughout our lives. But it's important to remember that these challenges aren't meant to break us. They're meant to make us. They're meant to shape us, mold us, and prepare us for the greatness that lies ahead. Consider adversity as your personal trainer, pushing you beyond your perceived limits, forcing you to dig deep and pull out strength you never knew you had. Through adversity, we discover our resilience, our grit, our determination. Every setback, every obstacle, every failure is a stepping stone on the path to success. You see, adversity has a way of stripping away the non-essential, revealing what truly matters. It demands that we reassess our priorities, our values, our goals. It forces us to confront our fears, our doubts, our insecurities. And in doing so, it helps us grow. It helps us evolve. It helps us become the best versions of ourselves. So, let's not shy away from adversity. Let's not fear it. Instead, let's welcome it. Let's embrace it. Let's use it as a catalyst for change, for growth, for transformation. Let's use it as a tool to carve out our own unique path to success. Remember, every diamond was once a piece of coal that handled stress exceptionally well. Similarly, you too can transform under the pressure of adversity into something truly brilliant, truly beautiful, truly extraordinary. The road to success is not always smooth. It's not always easy. But it's on this rocky path, filled with hurdles and setbacks, that we learn the most valuable lessons. It's here that we develop the skills, the resilience, the tenacity needed to achieve our dreams. So embrace adversity as a teacher, a mentor, and a guide on your path to success. Because it's through the trials and tribulations, the challenges and hardships that we find our true strength. And remember, the only way to truly fail is to give up. So keep going, keep growing, keep persevering, because it's not over until you win. Persistence is the key to success. It's that relentless spirit that whispers, "Try one more time." It's the stubborn refusal to give in to defeat. It's the fuel that drives every champion, every innovator, every trailblazer who has ever dared to dream. Consider Thomas Edison, the man who gifted us with the electric light bulb. This iconic inventor once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His journey was riddled with setbacks, but he persisted. He never allowed failure to deter him from his mission. And because of that, he changed the world. Or think of J.K. Rowling, the mastermind behind the Harry Potter series. Before the world knew her name, she was a single mother struggling to get by, her manuscript rejected by 12 different publishers. But she persisted. She held firm to her belief in the story she had to tell. And today, she's one of the most successful authors in history. These stories aren't unique. They're echoed in the lives of countless individuals who dared to persist in the face of adversity. They're the embodiment of the saying, "A river cuts through a rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence." But remember, persistence is more than just stubbornly holding on. It's about adapting, learning, and growing. It's about understanding that every setback is a setup for a comeback, and every failure is a stepping stone to success. So what does this mean for you? It means that you should never let failure define you. Instead, let your persistence define you. When you're met with obstacles, don't see them as roadblocks, but as opportunities to grow, to learn, to become stronger. Remember, champions are not defined by how many times they fall, but by how many times they rise. So rise, champions. Rise with the dawn of each new day, with the promise of new opportunities, with the conviction that you are capable, you are worthy, and you will succeed. Because at the end of the day, it's not over until you win. So remember, champions, no matter what challenges you may face, never lose sight of your dreams. We've navigated this journey together, from understanding the power of belief to embracing adversity, and finally, realizing the immense strength that lies in persistence. It's not about the number of times you stumble and fall. It's about the times you rise, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Your dreams are worth every ounce of effort, every bead of sweat, and every moment of struggle. You carry within you an inner strength, a resilience that is unparalleled. This journey may be tough, and at times it may seem insurmountable. But remember, you're a champion. You're stronger than your adversities, bigger than your fears, and more powerful than your obstacles. Keep pushing, keep fighting, and keep believing in yourself, because in the end, it's not over until you win.